Chicken Air, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be getting into part 2 of the Chicken's Mega Crab, guys. Mega Crab preparation guide, guys. So today we're going to be going over troops to use for low level and high level, statue layouts, optimal, and just some tips of what kind of statues to use based on your goals if you're pushing your local leaderboard or if you're just looking at farming, and then just some general tips for how to manage your power powder if you're going into the crab looking to gain power powder. But first, guys, we got some pretty big choices to make here. I'm gonna go out on a limb this time, guys. My goal for the Mega Crab: get as far as possible. We have to beat stage 65 in order to beat our run last time. That's all we're worried about, is just doing better than we did last time, guys. So what I'm gonna do here, I know I just changed my statues, but we're gonna do it again. Guys. So what my plan is going to be, I think the optimal statue layout for Mega Crab is going to be 5 GBE, 3 damage, and 2 health. And that's exactly what we're going to place here in a second, guys. Now, I know I just did the 4, 8... Where's my other statue? Are we missing one? Oh, it was over there. Okay, I was going to say, like, have I been running 9 statues this whole time? So yeah, we're going to go ahead and take out this damage. We're going to place a GBE and a troop health, guys. So I know I just put this damage one down, and I was really excited about it, but honestly, the more GBE for Mega Crab, the better. There's some really long walks, and and I don't know, the health statues. I've been thinking about whether or not I should do this. And I mean, the only real reason you need 4+ damage is if you're doing like Massive Attack and Forlorn Hope. And like, I would like to think that I'm operation kind of focused player, but it's like, that's really not what I'm about, guys. I'm more about just having fun with the game. And okay, so what do we want to take out next here? I'm nervous that I'm going to take down the wrong one. So we got 5 GBE, 4 damage, 1 health. Okay, so we want to take out another damage. Just make sure they all are 13s. Yep, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so goodbye damage statue. This does kind of hurt, guys, because it took so long to get them. But we're going to go ahead and place the extra troop health right back here behind this guy. And so now we're rocking 5 GBE, 3 damage, and 2 troop health. So I think this is going to be optimal for the smoky tank composition that we're going to be running for the bulk of the duration of Mega Crab, guys. So I wanted to place this before we get into today's Dr. Terrence, which is actually new stages, so I'm kind of excited to see just exactly what we've got here. So I'm starting out with the 110 GBE, and like I said before, you don't really need massive amounts of troop damage unless you're doing like really high-end operations. And since I kind of like being in the 10-mans and the 5-mans and stuff, like, I don't really see myself ever being in like a 50-man task force or even like a high-level 25-man. And those are really the only times that you ever need to go like 5-5, 6-4, 7-3. Other than that, like, I know I can get away with 3 troop damage for Foxtrot and Stronghold, like, for sure. I'm not going to have any problems. And actually just having that extra GBE, it's actually handicapped me a little bit just having 4 GBE. So it was a lot of kind of the operations that I got, the bases I got stuck with. I had to do a couple complex hits, and it was just, I don't know, it wasn't good. But anyways, guys, we're going to be getting into the Mega Crab preparation stuff. So first we're going to touch on the kind of troops you should use depending on your goals. So we'll try to GB this one down. And so for low level, it's just going to be hookah, 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 lots of hookah. Like, if you're really low level, I mean like HQ like 12 and under range, I'm going to say. So Mega Crab unlocks when you have HQ 7, by the way. So if you're running a low level account and you're wondering about that, if you're going to get Mega Crab, so make sure you get it up to 7. Before the Mega Crab lands. And you're mainly going to be using hookah. That's going to be your best strategy. I would focus now on just upgrading your heavies and Zookas and your barrage and artillery. Just focus on that right now if you're low level, and that's going to get you farther than spreading out your upgrades and using like warriors or something like that. Your tanks are going to be so underpowered at that level that it's really not going to make that much of a difference. So I would say go ahead and just use heavies and Zukas. That's probably going to get you the farthest. If you're lower level and your goal is to get to like stage 20 or something, I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Okay, so and then for high level, if you're we'll go over if you're pushing the leaderboard first. You're going to want to use warriors right out of the gate. This doesn't really matter. It doesn't make that much of a difference. This is more so if you want to kind of see yourself get on the leaderboard just for a second. If you use warriors right out of the gate, you'll probably get to stage 22 or something like that really quickly, a lot faster than someone like myself that plans on using some sort of armored troops, scorchers and tanks, or smoky tanks. So, which is so for stage 1 through 20, warriors, skanks, it doesn't really matter. Any combination that you're comfortable with is going to be okay in general. All right, so we're gonna land them out like this. And then land them down like that. And then, yeah, so then for stages 20 plus, I would go ahead and use some sort of armored unit. It's just safer. Like, obviously you can use hookahs and all Zukas just as easily, but in my opinion, you're going to be better off using scorchers and tanks because there's just that less... there's less chance of getting chicken fails, if that makes sense, guys. Like, it's just going to be safer in general, and the last thing you want to do is, like, accidentally wipe on an all-Zuka attack or something like that, which is why I don't do it, because I'm worried that, you know, like, chicken's eating a sandwich, smudge the fingers on the screen or whatever, and, like, the Zukas are wiped. Like, maybe they have some sort of, like, anniversary birthday mortar this time that, like, shoots off and, like, it scares the Zukas away. Like, I don't know. It's just going to be safer in general. And then for high level stages like 35 plus is where you're going to get into mainly using all Zuka, heavy Zuka, and it's going to be more like two-part attacks at that point. So you're going to have to start using like all Zuka and heavy Zuka. That's really going to be the only way. Like, you're not, once you get into stage like 40 plus, yes, smoky tanks can still work. It depends on the stage largely, but for the most part, it's going to be like you're going to have to do some sort of clearing attack first, and then just kind of go from there. Alright, so this is stage 5 here. This is definitely a new stage here, guys. So yeah, that basically covers it for troops. Obviously, there's going to be no difference if you're farming or pushing the leaderboard. It's going to be the exact same, because if you're farming, you want to get as far as you can. If you're pushing the leaderboard, of course, you want to get as far as you can. Oh, we're getting roasted here, guys. Did I miss a shock launcher? Oh, yeah, okay. So I gotta pay attention to these new stages, apparently, a little bit more. We already touched on the statues, so obviously, if you're gonna be pushing the leaderboard, you want to go all offense. That's gonna be the best way to do it. Remember, if if you have a Power Stone chance in storage, I would say to go ahead and get rid of the Power Stone chance you're running now, and replace it for an offense statue, because the Power Stones are set on Mega Crab. So there's going to be little to no benefit. Well, there's going to be no benefit of running a Power Stone chance during the Mega Crab, so there's no point in doing that. What else do we got for statues? Yeah, and like I said, this new layout that I've got going here now, I think is the optimal layout for the Mega Crab, guys. I'm excited to see how it's going to do when we get some fully boosted tanks going, how that's going to look. Obviously, it's not the best for Zukas. Zukas are going to be better off with more damage, but like I said before, for like the operations we're doing right now, I'm going to be better off with more GBE. Basically, the lower level the operations, you want more GBE and less damage, and then the higher you go, you need more of a balance of lots of damage, as well as oh, we missed that shock launcher. Oh no, we might get roasted here, guys. Whoo, dodging bullets with the chicken, dodging bullets. And then a couple tips for power powder, guys, just in general. Obviously, this probably goes without saying, but don't boost if you're planning on just using the Mega Crab to farm power powder. Like, I don't know. I wrote it down, so I said it. I assume that's pretty obvious. It's like saying if you want to save diamonds, don't use diamonds on your troops. Like, pretty straightforward with that one. But so just time your boost with your operation. Holy jeez, look at this base. Time your boost with the operation. Get as far as possible. Maximize your boost if you do use it for operations. Generally, just make sure you maximize your crab attacks with that. That's assuming you boost anyways. And if not, that kind of falls into the troops we were talking about. If you don't want to use boost or whatever, just getting as far as you can. So what is going to be the plan here? I'm very confused here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and throw a barrage down. And then I'm going to use an artillery over here. That's going to bring us back up to 100. Because I don't want to lose any on the landing if I don't have to. So I'm going to kind of land them a little bit more towards the middle. And I think that's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and flare them right up there so they get up there nice and quick. And then we're going to go behind the shock launcher. Hopefully we can get a bit of a straight path here. Bit of a straight path for the chicken. Okay. We're staying in line so far. And then we're going to come up right here. And I'm going to double smoke like that. And yeah, we're going to hit that one mine, but that's okay. Okay. So what do we want to do next here? We want to critter, shock. Oh no, we don't have enough shocks. Don't have enough shocks, guys. 1, 2, one more. 3, boom. Oh man, that was tight. So stage 7 goes down. We're back. So I guess we weren't really handicapped that much by putting out the troop health statues, guys. Obviously, there's not going to be much of a difference for Dr. Terror and running Zookas. I mean, if you can get in the right spots and you have 3 shocks, like, you're more or less going to be okay. The Zookas do a ton of damage on their own anyways, but yeah, make sure to let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of the chicken's new statue layout. Do you think it's stupid? Do you think it's good for Mega Crab? And any other tips that you have, like for me or just anyone in general, leave those down in the comments, guys. Let me know what you thought of Mega Crab Part 2. I'll do more guides on Mega Crab if that's what you guys want. We can definitely do more on that. That's going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Chicken out.